like 1 acre of land. I think 10 plot of land then. And I was like, guy, where did they see money? He said, 2016 was the first time he gave me 50,000 naira. He said, okay, just hold this one. I know this they bring money. A ratio of what you guys make every month. And we're making $160,000 then. No.
Jesus.
So, see, the only person that can talk about him now is me. Because why? Me, I'm an orphan. He can't kill me. People say if you talk about him, you die. Okay, you see what he does? I was scared. Because he will just finish you. That is the truth. How it will happen? If you have a problem with him, it's either you die or you have accident. I was in my house. B entered my house. B. Yes, bees. No, B. I came out to play football. Bat. You know bat now. Started pushing only me. Like, we are menu playing the football.
The world of greed. The world of greed. So I took time out to listen to Denilson, one of the crew member, or let's say part of the comedy group called Mark Angel. Now, in this crew, back in those days, we know Emmanuela and we know Denilson and the guy called Mark Angel. Maybe they have other people that joined the comedy as extras or whatever. But we know of these 3 people. Now we have Success, a very young girl. I think Emmanuela should be around 16, 17. Now, Denilson on this podcast, Honest Bunch, said a lot of things. And some of these things are part of what many people are experiencing right now.
I was learning camera. There's a man codifying. So I stole the camera. Not like I stole it finished. Like on our own free time, I will do those comedy. So Max, okay, let us create a Facebook page. And I said, okay. So we are comedy. Then we'll say mechanic picture present. So I just keep doing this stuff. So suddenly, 2014, he bought a car. I said, how did you even get money to buy a car? He said somebody gave it to him. I said, okay, fine. And the thing is, I've not received 1,000 since that time. So Emmanuela came into the scene. There was a time they traveled to Australia. I was with them. The visa came. He said, I won't go to Australia. Then the people said they want only Emmanuela. I said, okay, but you will go. He said, yes, because then we never had anything like manager. He's the manager. He's everything. I said, okay. So they left for Australia. I edited video because as then I've learned how to edit. I edited video and still posted while they were in Australia. He came back. I said, how far? They don't give them money. He said, those people need to pay. Say they promote us. Say they give Emmanuela a princess of comedy. Say not just promotion. But they do. That was the time we did one Android home something.
Yes.
For Abuja.
Yes, for Abuja, yes.
Okay. Then I said, they call Olamide for this thing. They call Bros Nedu. Then why they not go give us money? And they put us for what G-Wagon then. Now G-Wagon carry us to go. Yes. Why they don't give us money? He said the people they give money for this thing. Say the more we go this thing, the more say time they come, the time we will start to get money. Because so he started paying like 20,000 every month. You know, we were poor, so the parents were just people staying in a bacha. And this Emmanuela is just so they don't even know the value. Nobody knows what this thing is just bringing. So the Mark bought like 1 acre of land. I think 10 plot of land then. And I was like, guy, where did they see money? He said, 2016 was the first time he gave me 50,000 naira. He said, okay, just hold this one. I know this they bring money. A ratio of what you guys make every month. And we're making $160,000 then. No.
Jesus.
So, see, the only person that can talk about him now is me. Because why? Me, I'm an orphan. He can't kill me. People say if you talk about him, you die. Okay, you see what he does? I was scared. Because he will just finish you. That is the truth. How it will happen? If you have a problem with him, it's either you die or you have accident. I was in my house. B entered my house. B. Yes, bees. No, B. I came out to play football. Bat. You know bat now. Started pushing only me. Like we are menu playing the football.
So he got involved into this comedy thing, not because it's just one guy on the street. He actually was sort of like houseboy, living in the house of Mark Angel. I think his name is Mark Ebere or Mark something. Now, what he said is deep. Big shock. It shows the greed of Mark Angel. Now, Mark Angel, according to Denilson Igwe, is a diabolic person, very greedy, and is ready to do everything anything to get what he wants. He said all through the journey so far, I'm talking about that comedy on YouTube, on TikTok. Okay, let's say before the advent of TikTok, on Facebook, both of that platform yielded a lot of money. In fact, according to Denilson, far back as back can ever be, they were making $100,000 per month on YouTube alone. And let us be sincere, when you talk about skit making, comedy, they really topped it then. But this guy said he wasn't being given any money at all. Are you shocked? Well, there was a time that Emmanuela did some foreign trip. I mean, they were invited to the Caribbean, invited to Australia, here and there to do what they do. We observed that Denilson was not part of some of those trips. The guy said Mark Angel intentionally cut him off. He said his eyes opened when they went to the embassy, that they went to one of this embassy to travel to one of those Caribbean countries, that the manager of Mark Angel's comedy Facebook had asked, hey, dude, why are you putting on this type of shoe? This shoe is so ugly. How dare you put on this kind of dirty shoe, bad shoe to the interview? Can't you dress well? And the guy said, look, how can I dress well when all I get in the month is about 100,000 to 200,000? And the guy is like, what? Are you mad? Are you crazy? Do you know how much only YouTube makes in the month? Not to talk of how much you make on Facebook. You guys are making millions of naira. I mean, let us do the exchange rate as far back as that time. That's a lot of money. If you are making, let's say, $300,000, $400,000 per month, or $300,000 per month, that's a lot of money, isn't it? Yeah. So let's even round it up that they were making $250,000 or $200,000 per month. How much was Mark Angel giving to Denilson? So it means that Mark Angel is worth close to probably, I don't know, just let's say he's worth 800 million naira or 1 billion naira from the look of things. Why am I saying this? Because I understand how it works. As a content creator, I know how much you make and how much you can make. Now, there are two things attached to content creating. Now, this is just an extra. You've not paid for it. It is not the number of views that matters alone. It is where they are viewing your video that matters. For example, if your video is being viewed, let's say in Africa, adverts are paid less in Africa. Countries like the United States, Canada, UK, Germany, and some other countries, those are the places where you get. So if you have viewers from those parts, you make a lot of money. So you might see a video, 60,000 views. It doesn't mean that 60,000 view will make more money than a view that is 10,000. If 10K view came from those Western countries that I've just mentioned, and the others came from, let's say, some part of Africa. Now, do you understand what I'm saying? So in those days, those that viewed this Mark Angel comedy, they span all over the place. So at the beginning, because I also had an opportunity to listen to Mark Angel when he came on a podcast, and he was asked about views. He said, no, it's not about views alone. Not just about the views alone. It is also the location where your videos are being watched. So he said after a while, he had to change the title of videos so as to make sure it appears on the search of those countries that he wants the advert to be. Let us end with that masterclass. I'm not going to, you guys are not paying for that. So this evidence that Denilson put down is so huge and big. Like, it is so big. He released information that is troubling, but in summary, in a nutshell, from what we can process from what he has said, I kind of want to believe he's saying the truth. But to be fair, I think Mark Angel will come out to say his own bit. Now, one thing that I was uncomfortable about is the part of the contract. So, Mark Angel had gotten seasoned lawyers, professional lawyers, to make sure that, let me explain it this way. The same way politicians do, they weaponize hunger. They cut you off. They make sure that you remain hungry. And in the case of Denilson, you might be like, oh, but this guy, is he stupid? This guy said he was more or less like houseboy. He said he's an orphan, doesn't have father, he doesn't have a mother. So these people brought him in like, okay, don't be on the street, come stay well. So this guy took advantage of that too. He took advantage of it. And, oh my God, like the contract, Mark Angel made sure that he finished and cut off Denilson from it for 10 million naira. And he said the 10 million naira was not given to him cash so that he can do something with it. It was actually split into 5, meaning he was paid 5 times. So as to make sure that you don't think that he's making a lot of money from what he does, even though he has a lot of it. And secondly, when people do this, is to make sure that you don't do nothing with that money. When people split money into smaller portions like that, parts like that, they don't want you to make anything good out of it. But when you are a star, when you have it inside of you, in fact, this guy said, I'm the one that started Mark Angel. I'm the one that gave it Mark Angel. I'm the one that gave him even that name, Mark Angel. I was the one that created the character, the camera that was used. I was one that went to steal the camera from the church so as to record all of this. But as elder brother, let us just put it in that context. Mark Angel as elder to this guy, and being that this guy has no brother, he has no sister, he's an orphan and all of that, he took advantage of everything. He took hold of all their social media account. In fact, not too long ago, this dude, Denilson, opened his own YouTube, which is doing fine, like he's doing perfectly fine. He opened it. He had 300,000 subscribers. Do you know that his account was hacked? The same day, his Facebook was hacked. His YouTube was hacked. Obviously, who will do that? Someone that does not want competition. So, people are angry. They are angry. The evidence done to full ground. People are so angry. They say they are going to boycott Mark Angel. I know boycotting him may not really affect him that much because he has made a lot of money. Imagine how many years. Just check out the year that Emmanuela came into. I think we'll be talking about 8 to 9 years now, or even if not more. So this guy has made money. He has made money. If nothing is working as per comedy now, he will chill. And moreover, someone that has a lot of money is not under pressure. He will simply get some other characters to work with him. Now, we're also hearing that there is a contract between Emmanuela, Mark Angel, and even the little girl called Success. According to Denilson, all of those Ned Nwonko is getting married to Emmanuela and all. He said that it is this dude that is doing all of this rubbish. There is this guy, Mark Angel, doing all of this. And he said that Mark Angel housed Emmanuela and Success. And he said that there are some kind of hungry boys, young boys. You know what I mean by hungry? I mean young guys in that house. And Mark Angel is not married. Emmanuela is growing up. Success is growing up. If you see their videos, you see that these little girls are beginning to grow. He said it is dangerous. And he said that one of these days, he believes that Emmanuela will come out because you think Emmanuela is the richest. No, Emmanuela is not rich in nothing. No, Emmanuela is not rich. Emmanuela has no car. According to him, Emmanuela is paid 20,000 naira per month. Can you imagine? That's the amount that Emmanuela gets paid Once in a while, he said that Mark Angel will give the father of Emmanuela maybe 1 million naira here to shut the man up. Now, the man has signed. The man has signed. So it means that in 2 years, sort of, that is, Emmanuela is 16 now. I don't know, 17. Maybe the contract will be reviewed. I don't know, but I'm kind of thinking if Emmanuela is smart, Emmanuela, if you are listening, if you know Emmanuela, if you are smart, I saw Emmanuela with Pella, this young chap. If Emmanuela is smart, Emmanuela, if you are smart, do not sign any contract and do not allow your parents to be greedy. But I believe with this Denilson expose, Mr. Mark Angel, I can see from what Denilson said, is a cunning person, is streetwise, he knows how to go about his things, and he has this ability. Of course, if you've got money in your pocket and you meet lawyers, they will tell you loopholes like, okay, you know what, let's cover it here. Let's cover it here. If you see the contract, how Denilson sold, he first made sure that Denilson becomes very hungry. Then he forced him to sign a contract. That contract is more or less like giving over all, when I say copyright, everything, his name, his image, everything sold to Mark Angel. Now that he is no longer with Mark Angel, left the comedy group, created his own. It is called Denilson Igwe Comedy. Denilson. L is there. He said that Mark Angel has gone to create some kind of repurpose older videos, put them there, and now change the name from Denilson. He removed the L. So when you search, you will not get to his own page. But now that we know, Mark Angel, this is the end of your wickedness. People will prefer to move over to Denilson Igwe Comedy. And I believe that one day, because of the contract that ties Emmanuela and the other little girl, success to you, you want to groom some other young girls. I know. For now, they are tied to you as per contract, but I know that something will happen. Human rights will rise up and say, hey, enough is enough. And moreover, on YouTube, there are rules and regulations too. There are rules and regulation on YouTube too. With the way I'm looking at it, I'm thinking this is the beginning of the end of Mark Angel. And they said that you like juju, according to Denilson. They said anyone that goes against you, the person either RIP or has an accident or something bad. They say you are good at that. Well, I do not know. I'm not going to judge you based on hearsay, them say. But there are certain things that this guy produced that shows that you are not a good person. Where is your heart? Where is humanity?